Welcome to this edition of the Imagery International podcast series. We hope you find it interesting. If you have colleagues or friends who'd benefit from this discussion, it can be downloaded at imageryinternational.org.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Maureen Killow. I am Imagery International Administrator, and I would like to introduce our speaker today for this wonderful Yoga Nidra program with Imagery, Elaine Santos. Elaine Santos is a certified health and wellness coach and guided imagery practitioner. She specializes in stress management. She recently completed level 1 teacher training in Divine Sleep Yoga Nidra, which is perfect for today. And Elaine offers individual coaching and seasonal workshops centered around relieving stress. She does this through learning, goal setting, meditation, and movement. Her mission is to support others in building self-confidence and inner calm to live the vibrant lives they envision. Elaine is also II's membership chair on the board. And with that, Elaine, I turn it over to you.
Thank you, Maureen. Yes, and all the remembering all of the events coming up. It's so exciting. I'm really happy to be here today to share Yoga Nidra with this community. I recently fell in love with this practice, and it made me connect to imagery in a different way. So I'm hoping to share that with you and giving you this. I'll ask to see how many people have done Yoga Nidra at this point. So today, just going to give you a very short, brief overview of what it is. And then I just really want to get into it because there's lots of stages and I want to give a nice long session. So it'll be really fun because we learn this practice best when doing it versus just talking about it. So I will share a few slides to keep me on track with our information. Let's see. Okay, where are all my people? There you guys are. All right, so let's see. The overview. So I just wanted to give this nice overview. So Yoga Nidra is a guided meditation. It comes from the school of yoga. It comes from the Eastern school there. So it's a guided meditation. You can think about it, if you do yoga, it's that last part of a typical class where you lay down in Shavasana or corpse pose, and there's that like meditation. This is the extended version of that. There are multiple styles, as we know with imagery, so every practice kind of has their different flavors. And it's about being in that relaxed state between waking and sleeping and exploring these different consciousness levels. There is no wrong way to do Yoga Nidra. And it really is an awareness practice. And that's what really struck me about it, I think, is having this time to spend becoming more aware about ourselves and our senses and our body and all these different levels. And I really, I don't know how to say it, a really nice, easy way. So I wrote down notes so I could try to remember how I felt about it. This is what it was. It gives ourselves space to receive and let imagery unfold within us. So there's this beautiful spaciousness with this practice that I really liked. So in it, these are the levels or elements of like a human in a yoga philosophy. We have our physical, our body, our energetic level, the psychological, which is like our thoughts and emotions, intuitive, and spiritual. So these are all these different levels, and it comes up in all our imagery work. So that's why I think you'll be able to connect back to that. But it's very specific in how like the phases that it goes in. And so that's key to Yoga Nidra. On the other, let me think. Sorry. I said this all out loud recently and now I'm like, I want to keep it short, so I'm trying to edit. Yeah. So, okay. So these different levels. And I think this comes up in imagery work anyways. We're always looking at different senses and checking in with our emotions and thoughts. So it combines that. So there's a similarity there. There are lots of benefits to Yoga Nidra, as we know, same with imagery work. I like this slide is mostly a reminder to give a nice shout out to iRest, because they have lots of wonderful research on their website. iRest is a yoga, they do Yoga Nidra, and the person who created iRest brought Yoga Nidra to our military, like our people who had been in the military, our vets, and saw the amazing impacts it had on their anxiety, depression, and trauma, like resolving trauma in that population. So really good work there. And this is also a reminder, always like with imagery work, I feel like imagery is good for everybody. I feel like Yoga Nidra is good for everybody. But if you have a very specific medical condition or something you are working on, then you might need to find a specific type of imagery or Yoga Nidra or type of practitioner to work with. It might not be best just like jump into it in a big group online. But there is a Yoga Nidra for kind of everything, just like with imagery. We can tailor it for people going through different things in their lives. And so this is my favorite. So this is what we're doing today. So Yoga Nidra, in which I was trained in, has 8 stages, and we're going to do all of them today. I'm very excited. So, and some of them will sound familiar. An initial relaxation, settling into the body and into the present moment. Stage 2 is very imagery based. When you think of like guided imagery, it's like we're going to go to a soothing place. So building in that soothing place, which gives us a place to return at any point during our session. So if you're feeling like, I'm not feeling this right now, I want to go back to my soothing place, great. So we build in that kind of security in the practice. Your sankalpa is like your affirmation or intention for your session. So I'll prompt you in that. And it's setting just a really nice positive intention for you, for yourself. And we call it, my teacher calls it the heart's desire. So like, what is my heart's desire? So we'll do that. The body scan, which is very key. It's very specific, how, like which parts of the body, and like going from left to right sides, and becoming very aware. And all of this is awareness. Like we're not trying to remove tension. We're not trying to increase our relaxation. It's not like this trying effortful thing. It's easeful. It's like just becoming aware and noticing like our body during that time, noticing these things. There is also breath and energy awareness. Again, it's just practicing, which I think can be difficult. We think, oh, it's easy, I'll just become aware. But no, it's like, how hard is it not to try to be like, I'll deepen my breath, I'll do this. But the practice is just witnessing. Like, what is it like to witness my breathing in this moment? So going into that. And then we'll look at sense and emotions. And this is where I really enjoyed learning Yoga Nidra, because I'm like, oh, and some of my imagery work, even though we're as a guide, we're trying to vivify people's experiences. But I'm thinking, like, when do I ever just try to be heavy or light or cold or heat, you know, like to play around with our senses and have that time. So it just felt really beautiful and spacious to kind of just be offered and invited to try to sense these things in our bodies and with our images. Then stage 6 is specific images, and some are these beautiful journeys, others are healing landscapes. Today we'll do images. I'll just like name some images that will be correlated with the 5 elements, and you'll be prompted to use all your senses to experience those images. So you'll see what comes up for you, which is really, for me, it's fun and exciting. And we repeat our sankalpa, and then we return back. So that's kind of the journey we'll go on. Yeah. How many people have tried Yoga Nidra before? Like maybe a few? Yes. Okay, cool. So this is, you know, like I said, the style I was taught in. You may have experienced a different style, and that's fine too. So hopefully it'll be just something else to add to your, you know, toolbox. So let's see. Do you have any questions? There's our quote. And you can put questions anywhere in the chat box or shout them out. Okay, so this is Julie Lusk. Maureen just recently did a review on one of her books. And so this is I think this is what an imagery there of a luscious treat and dark chocolate can kind of feel and sense what that is going to be like. So it's like a really wonderful way to describe this practice. And I was thinking Valentine's Day, and it's like, yes, chocolate. So we'll get our version of chocolate. Yes, Darcy, we can do this in a sitting position. So oftentimes yoga nidra is done in a laying down position, but you don't have to. You can also sit. I just want you to be comfortable. Laying down can be very uncomfortable. Like this first person here, it's like really talented to be able to lay, I think, like that so calmly for a long time. I want people to be comfortable. In the practice I had, it's like more about this kind of thing, like making sure our backs feel comfortable, our heads are, like we have a nice alignment, like we want to be aligned, and so that's comfortable, but we want to stay warm. So if you are still somewhere where it's cold, you might want a blanket or something, because as we relax, our body temperature drops. Just make sure you take care of yourself if you lay down or sit up. I want you to feel really comfortable, because it's kind of lengthy. It's about 30 minutes. So I don't want you to, if you feel at any point where you're like, oh, I need to shake my leg out, do that. So don't feel like you're going to ruin anything by adjusting. Right now, I can't even do like a shavasana with my arms because I have a shoulder issue. So I can't have my arm like that. So I just had it kind of tucked to my body, and it still worked. So you can move around and see how you need to adjust. You can always go back in to the relaxation mode. So I think if you want to take a moment to gather any props and things that you may need, please do, unless you have any other questions. Stop the share. And yeah, just as comfortable, experiment it. If you put a blanket or a pillow on your belly, that kind of gives you a grounding sensation. I just learned if you have like a rock or a stone or something, and you put it in if you're doing a palms up kind of thing, it presses on this really nice point in our palm, and it feels really good. So,
do you want us to lie down now?
Yes, please get ready. Sorry, thank you. Grab any props you need, lay down, or sit up in a comfortable way. I'll give you a minute to do that. All right, let's see. Let's begin. There's no way to do this practice wrong. There's no wrong thing you can experience. You may along the way feel relaxed, easy, and peaceful. You might also happen to feel discomfort or unease. That is normal and natural during meditation. As best you can, welcome in everything that you notice, pleasant or unpleasant. What is important is to be with what is. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you can sigh a long sigh. And again, deep breath in. And now more softly, inhale and exhale. Feel the level of ease within your body. Notice the level of ease. And now allow the ease to double as you exhale your breath. Every exhalation is an opportunity to double the ease within you. Imagine yourself now in a place that feels soothing, peaceful, and calming. Peaceful and calm. This could be somewhere that you know or an imaginary place. It may be indoors or outdoors. Somewhere that is soothing to you. Feel yourself here and begin to notice all the surroundings. Colors, light, fragrances, sounds. Choosing what you want to be in your soothing place. See yourself here in your soothing, peaceful place. Feel this place calming and soothing you. Your soothing, peaceful place is always here for you. At any time during practice, you can come back here. Your soothing place is always here and part of who you are. Now go inside into your heart space and ask yourself, what is my heart's deepest desire? What does my heart long for? Create an intention based on your heart's longing. This is a positive statement as though it is already happening in present tense. Something like, I am spacious and relaxed. You can use this statement if you like, but if you heard your heart's wish, then state it 3 times silently to yourself as the truth. Allow any colors or images, symbols to arise with your statement. Now let your awareness move through your body as you are guided. Feel each body part, then move on to the next when prompted. Do not worry if you cannot feel every body part. Sense your face. Notice your jaw. Become aware of sensation in your mouth. Feel the roof of your mouth. Underneath the tongue, notice teeth, gums, tongue, root of the tongue. Sense taste in your mouth. Now feel all of the parts of your mouth all together as a whole, the entire mouth. Now feel your nose, nostrils, right nostril, left nostril, both nostrils. Feel your breath passing through the nostrils. Aware of your sense of smell. Feel your nose. Notice your ears. Feel the wrinkles and folds of the ears. Backs of the ears, ear canals, inner ears. Aware of your ears hearing. Now feel your eyes, eyelids, eyelashes, surface of the eyes, centers of the eyes, backs of the eyes, behind the eyes. Feel your eyes. Become aware of your forehead, crown, whole head, throat, neck, right shoulder, right arm, hand, right palm. Feel right hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, all of the fingers. Feel now the whole hand vibrant with energy. Aware of right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. Feel throat center. And notice left shoulder. arm, hand. Notice left hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, all of the fingers. Whole hand radiant with life. Become aware of left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, and throat center. Feel the chest, heart space, heart center, stomach, navel center. Notice shoulder blades, between shoulder blades, ribs on the back. Sense the low back, glutes. Become aware of your whole back. Feel the right hip, right thigh, knee, right lower leg, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the right foot. Notice big right toe, second toe, third toe, fourth, and fifth toe. Feel all of the toes. Become aware of sensation in the navel. Left hip, thigh, knee, left lower leg, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot. Notice the big left toe, second toe, third toe, fourth, and fifth toe. Feel all of the toes. Feel both feet, legs, torso front and back, hands and arms, neck and head. Feel the whole body now. Whole body. Become aware of the right side of the body. And now feel the left side of the body. Feel the back body. And now feel the front body. Feel the whole body now. Notice the entire global feeling of the body. Observe your breath. Natural breath, unaltered. Feel the inhalation. Aware of exhalation. Now begin to feel the pause between the inhale and exhale. Noticing the gap. Now begin to feel the pause between the exhale and inhale. Without holding or changing the breath, notice the pause between breaths. Keep noticing your breath. Feel a place in your body that feels open and relaxed. Become aware of the sensations of this open place. Completely feel the sensation of open relaxation in this place. And now allow the feeling of openness and relaxation to spread through your body and to completely fill your body. Now imagine your body becoming heavy. Imagine your body becoming heavy. Slightly sinking into the ground. Heavy as though you're filled with sand. Body heavy, sinking into soft, receptive ground underneath you. Noticing how it feels to be heavy. Now imagine your body becoming light. Light as a feather. Light and floating. Noticing what it feels like to feel light. Now feel the feeling of heaviness again. Completely heavy and dense. Now feel light again. Light and floating. Go between feeling heavy and light on your own now. Now feel both heavy and light together. Feel happiness and joy. And notice, where does happiness live in your body? Where do you feel it? Where do you feel joy in your body? Let happiness and joy fully expand through your body, through your whole being. Use all of your senses now to imagine these things as they are named. Hear, feel, smell, see, using any and all of your senses to experience each one fully. There's no need to try. Let them come to you. Snow-capped mountain. Snow-capped mountain. Snow-capped mountain. Smooth rose quartz. Smooth rose quartz. smooth rose quartz. Ocean waves. Ocean waves. Dewdrops on a green leaf. Dewdrops on a green leaf. Flame of a candle. Flame of a candle. Beams of sunlight through trees. Beams of sunlight through trees. Wind chimes. Wind chimes. Wind chimes. A silk scarf. Silk scarf billowing in the wind. Silk scarf billowing in the wind. Stars twinkling in the night sky. Stars twinkling in the night sky. Stars in the night sky. Recall your heart's longing and repeat it silently 3 times. If your heart statement has changed in any way, that is okay. Become aware now of your body's healing energy. Inherent joy And now become aware of the part of you that has been witnessing, observing yourself in the journey, breath and body. Notice yourself as the witness. Begin to feel thoughts and feelings arising within you. Become aware of your breath. Breath flowing through you with ease and peace. And now begin to deepen your breath. Breathe through your entire body. Notice your back body. Feel all the places where you touch the ground or the chair you're supported in. We are now completing practice. Begin to wiggle your fingers, feeling every sensation as you do. Notice your toes and begin to wiggle your toes. You can gently rock your head side to side. A gradual and slow awakening. Draw a deeper breath into your belly, into your chest. If you're laying down, you may want to rock slowly over to one side, the side that is most comfortable for you. You can take a few more breaths here. And if you're sitting, you'll just stay sitting, kind of lengthen your spine. If you're still on the ground, you can press your hands into the floor and slowly flow up to a comfortable seated position. You can also stay laying down if you need to. Take a few more minutes. Just take a full breath in. And as you exhale, imagine filling with clear light. Notice how you feel right now. Notice any shifts from this practice. And when you feel ready, slowly allow your eyes to open. You could take a moment just to, if you are a writer, you can always write down anything that came to you that felt good, that you want to bring with you. Also, to just ground a little bit, you can always just kind of gently squeeze your arms and your legs. Kind of wake back up. It's early on the West Coast, maybe to feel this relaxed. I don't know. If you're on the East Coast, you can maybe roll into bed. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me.
This is wonderful, Elaine. Thank you. Absolutely lovely. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. If you have questions, or sometimes we're just kind of quiet, so that's okay too.
Someone said in the chat, delicious. I agree. It was just so scrumptious. It was really superb. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, Elaine. I have to sign off early. I have a client at 5, and thank you, everybody. It's nice to see everyone.
It's
That
nice
was
to see you.
wonderful. That
Thank
was
you.
terrific. Thank you so much. Hope to see you all again soon. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Elaine, it's just a dreamy, dreamy process. Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you.
We'll have that where we kind of hear some of it and we don't hear all of some of it, or it comes at different times for us, depending on where we're at. It's kind of fun.
What was new for me about this particular one that you would now, is this your script or is this the script you were getting from?
From my teacher, yeah. I change things. I'm getting more comfortable changing and what comes up. Like I chose special images for today.
Nice. Well, I especially like that at the end, the smooth quartz crystal and the sun through the trees. That was really neat, and how you repeated it several times to really let us relish in it.
Yeah, it seems so simple, but when we have an image like that, then we can bring in, like it can take us somewhere else, or an emotion can come up, or a certain relaxation or shift in our body happens.
Yes. Yes.
I felt myself snoring, but I didn't feel like I was asleep. It was the weirdest thing. And then what she was just saying about the sunlight and the crystal, I don't remember that part at all. So, but it was a really unique experience for me to connect with the cells of my mouth and the cells of my nose. So I've never done that before with my relaxation, actually going into the mouth like that and going into the nose like that and going behind the eyes. So that was really a new experience for me, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing. That is something that drew me to yoga nidras, that very specific body scans that they do of places where I'm like, didn't think to scan before.
Inside the ear.
Mm-hmm. It's a new appreciation.
Yes, yes.
I just happy to see people's faces. So fun. Like, oh.
I have a question.
Yes.
I work with a lot of trauma, and I'm sorry, somebody's calling me, but my question is, it's hard for some people who are, chronically activated to relax. And this is really long. I loved it, okay? I'm great with it. But is there a shortened version or an adaptation for someone who does not have that kind of endurance to hang in there with you?
Yes, it's very
lengthy.
I think it's a great question.
Process.
I chose a lengthy one because I know imagery people here, so I was like, I know this group can handle it.
Okay.
But you're right. So this is all 8 stages, and oftentimes you don't need all 8 stages. And sometimes, maybe depending on where people are at with their healing and where in their condition, the images might be too much. So you might shorten it. You might take out maybe some of the stages and make it a shorter time. Like this can be 15 minutes, it can be 10 minutes, just choosing certain things. I think the soothing place is very important though, to have that, but then if you look at the eye rest, that person, and his name is slipping my mind now, but I know he works specifically with PTSD populations and created this work for that. And I bet there's some on his site. So the eye rest site, maybe I can send the PDF of the slides out so people could see that link after.
Great. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good question.
I must leave.
Yes, thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
You too. Thank you. I really enjoyed it, and I'll be using it. Thank you.
I have to go too. My computer's battery's wearing down. So it's about to
Thank
crash.
you. No,
So
thank you for being
so
here.
much, Elaine. I loved it.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Elaine.
Imagery International.
Thank you. Bye.
Go ahead and stop the recording and I'll say thank you and goodbye, but you guys can stay on if you want to continue with a few more.
Yes.
Hey,
Thank you for joining this Imagery International podcast. If you know of someone else who may benefit from this program, the podcast can be downloaded at imageryinternational.org. The music in this piece is provided by Santos, and you can learn more about him and his healing music at energymusic.com. That's ENERGI music.com. Find out more about our membership benefits, including our quarterly journal, at imageryinternational.org. Thank you for listening.